9 News at Noon starts right now.
Jury selection is now underway in a much-anticipated trial for the Aurora dentist accused of poisoning his wife and trying to get 2 police officers killed. Thanks for joining us. I'm Sam Shocker. James Craig's trial is getting started just days after one of his attorneys withdrew from the case. Craig was arrested for his wife's death back in 2023. An autopsy showed Angela ingested lethal doses of cyanide and an ingredient in Visine. He was accused of putting them into her protein drinks. Then he was accused of trying to get another inmate to find women willing to say that they had an affair with Craig, to create a narrative that his wife Angela found him cheating and she wanted to frame him for her death. But he's also accused of trying to get one of his daughters to cover up evidence. Then last November, he was charged with murder solicitation for trying to get a witness killed along with 2 police officers. That led his attorney to quit the case, and he got 2 new attorneys, Robert Working and his wife Lisa Fine Moses. But now Working was arrested and accused of burning down his home last month, so he withdrew. And a new attorney joined his wife on the defense team. Opening arguments are expected Monday at the earliest. The city of Inglewood is now focusing on how to improve safety at Pirates Cove Water Park, just a few days after a teenager was accused of sexually assaulting a girl in one of the bathrooms. The incident happened Monday. Investigators say the suspect, 18-year-old Trenton Moscovita, led the girl into a family bathroom and assaulted her. The girl quickly told her mother and the teen that the teen was arrested for her assault and second-degree kidnapping. The city Parks and Recreation Director says staff are trained to spot suspicious behavior, but it can be difficult.
These types of situations a lot don't look unusual. We don't know if an individual is a parent, a guardian of a child, and so that's hard. It's hard to detect.
The police report shows Pirates Cove staff was quick to respond to the mother's report and did not hesitate to call police. New at noon, Denver police say they've arrested a woman they believe hit and killed a man on I-25 on Saturday. Officers arrested Marisol Infante. She's accused of hitting a man who'd been changing a flat tire on the side of the road along I-25 near 8th Avenue, just north of West Alameda Avenue exit. DPD says Infante drove away from the scene. They finally caught her yesterday. Denver's district attorney's office is still determining what charges she'll face. In just over an hour, a former Broncos linebackers coach accused of assaulting an officer will be back in court to be arraigned. Michael Wilhoit is charged with assault on a peace officer, obstructing a peace officer, and criminal mischief. According to court documents back in February, Wilhoit left his car parked in the passenger pickup area at DIA, which isn't allowed. When he returned to his car, investigators say he pushed and punched the uniformed police officer who confronted him. Wilhoit's arraignment is set for 1:30 this afternoon. And new at noon, Denver police say that they arrested a woman. We just covered that story, so let's move right along to weather. We are, I believe, going to weather, if I can speak to one of the producers. Okay, so let's go ahead and toss it on over to Jaden Knowles, weather impact team meteorologist. Jaden, the weather has been crazy today. I was just outside. A little bit of a downpour. It's right. A little windy. Yeah. The sun was out, but it was cloudy all over the place today.
I'm telling you, it's all over the place, especially early on this morning. We saw some wind gusts close to 70 miles per hour at DIA, as well as Centennial Airport. And we are starting to see some downpours here in the metro area. So far, current temperatures not as warm as what we saw yesterday around this time. We were already in the mid to upper 90s. Today, only the upper 80s so far. Here's the showers and thunderstorms finally moving into the metro area. You can see just towards the west there near the Lakewood, heavy downpours of rain. So far, no hail with this, so that's the good news. But we are going to watch for those gusty winds as these storms continue to track towards the east and maybe start to die and lose their energy as well. So there is that level 1 risk, including the metro area. The level 2 is all the way out towards the eastern plains, and that's mainly for those gusty winds that we saw early on this morning as well. Today's high, we'll still get to the low 90s, 94 degrees, lots of clouds increasing as we head into the latter parts of this afternoon. And what we're tracking, cooler temperatures. Finally, some relief. I'll have more details about that in my full forecast.
Jaden, thank you. A judge in New Hampshire has paused President Trump's order restricting birthright citizenship, but he's giving the White House time to appeal before it takes effect. That federal judge has also granted class action status to a pregnant woman's lawsuit seeking to protect all current and future children from the president's order to restrict birthright citizenship. These rulings come just weeks after the U.S. Supreme Court ruled to limit the powers of lower court judges to issue injunctions against the controversial policy. But the High Court did keep in place plaintiffs' ability to seek a widespread block of the executive order through class action lawsuits. The Trump administration announced last week it would be withholding millions of dollars in federal education funding, and now school and state leaders in Colorado are trying to figure out how to move forward. The Colorado Department of Education says it will lose out on more than $70 million of already approved funding. Yesterday, Governor Jared Polis met with representatives from Colorado schools to discuss these cuts. Teachers, coaches, and superintendents were able to talk about their concerns and fears surrounding this decision. For many of them, this money was already budgeted and being used for the upcoming school year.
It's a very absurd situation to figure out, because I know that many of you rely on this for your after-school programs, your summer programs. You have teachers who don't know if they have jobs at this point.
And if the funding remains on hold, schools will have to make the tough decision of what programs or faculty need to be cut from their curriculum. Newly released federal documents show ICE is eyeing Colorado for up to 6 new detention centers. The ACLU got paperwork showing the agency has looked into sites in Colorado Springs, Hudson, La Junta, and Walsenburg. The site in Walsenburg is a shuttered private prison owned by Core Civic. That company told ICE it could hold more than 750 people. Walsenburg's mayor says he's interested in what it could do for his town and not the politics and ethics that go along with it.
I have to look at it economically because of the condition Walsenburg is in. It's sitting here. It is what it is. I'd rather have it full than empty, and I really doesn't matter with what to me. I mean, they're going to do it somewhere. We may as well take advantage of and have the economic boost that comes from it.
The private prison company that owns the facility has said it could be up and running as early as 120 days after they have a contract.